Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to CHIKARA's Podcast-A-Go-Go, your weekly home for CHIKARA's brand of pro wrestling. My name is Gavin Loudspeaker, and ladies and gentlemen, this week on the Go-Go, we're going to be wrapping up action on Night 2 of King of Trios. We're going to be looking at a trios match between Team Ring of Honor and the Extreme Trio. Now, Team Ring of Honor features CHIKARA's Campeones de Parejas, the Young Bucks, and their partner Mike Bennett, who alongside him, of course, the biggest distraction of the entire weekend, Maria Kanellis. Now, they were taking on Tommy Dreamer, Too Cold Scorpio, and the clean-shaven Jerry Lynn as they bring back the spirit of Extreme to King of Trios. Let's take a look right now at this action from night number 2.
There's the bell, and here we go with the final of our quarterfinal trios contest. Leonard F. Chikarson being joined by the man, the myth, the legend himself, Scott Jagged Parker.
Quite an introduction. I'm not quite sure man, myth, legend applies, but I'll take it.
I'm very happy to see you here at the commentation station for this contest. One of these two teams will be joining the Spectral Envoy, Fist, and Team Sendai Girls tomorrow as we grow ever closer to see who is the 2012 King of Trios.
It's a proverbial crunch time, as they would say, but I just got to first of all get something off my chest as this action starts out here. It's plain and simple. The Young Bucks, along with Mike Bennett, Team ROH, are just simply, I'm going to put it out there, they're punks. And you know what, the matter of the fact is they show no respect to anybody. They show no respect to CHIKARA itself. And clearly, as you see, they show no respect to Team ECW. And hopefully, and I know that this will happen, these veterans will teach them a lesson, and it's going down right now.
I'll read to you the same notice our legal team gave me last evening. We were to refer to them as the Extreme Trio.
Extreme Trio is what I said.
That's what I heard. Might have accidentally called Aldo Montoya a different name last night as well, but Jerry Lynn right now in there with Nick Jackson. And I would agree with you, Jagged, if I may be so bold, that the Young Bucks, when they won the Campeonatos de Parejas at our last night pay-per-view, Chikara Source Rex, they essentially said, we're leaving, taking these belts to Ring of Honor. And they have got themselves a similar-minded bedfellow in the prodigy Mike Bennett. He is someone with no respect, no regard for what CHIKARA is or CHIKARA stands for. But I'm okay if he brings Maria around.
I will never complain about that part. She is more than welcome here. But as you see, you cannot, and that's the thing with this Extreme Trio, especially with here Jerry Lynn, who is definitely one of the greatest technicians of our generation. You can never take this man lightly. Even though he's on his retirement tour, the man is still in phenomenal condition.
I mentioned last night during commentary that the Extreme Trio is everything about that South Philly promotion, all wrapped up into one team. The technician in Jerry Lynn, the high flyer in Too Cold Scorpio, and the innovator of violence in Tommy Dreamer. Every aspect of what that promotion was about is embodied in these three men, and they would want nothing more to beat Team Ring of Honor, which a lot of people talk about as the pinnacle group in wrestling. Maybe similar to that group, but I don't agree with that statement.
And something that I find very exciting about this, despite the tactics of the Young Bucks and their smug regards and everything, the fact is that you cannot deny their incredible talent. And if you look to that South Philly promotion that you're referring to, the Young Bucks at that time, if they were during that generation, would have fit in perfectly. And that's why I'm very excited to see how this match unfolds.
Young Bucks, of course, certainly one of the most exciting tag teams in the history of wrestling. And you don't get to be Campeonatos de Parejas by, winning the lottery or by luck. Sitting next to a former one-half of the Campeonatos de Parejas, looking to get back on that championship trail, I'm
very
sure.
Much so. And I'm eyeing the Young Bucks. I am eyeing them. I am going after them. I'm declaring that right now.
Is that what you're eyeing right now?
Well, and Maria.
Too Cold Scorpio, look at the way this man moves. He moves as quick and as fluid as he did 20 years ago when I first saw him compete on a Clash of Champions on a Wednesday night on WTBS.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at more action from night number 2. This being a match for the Grand Championship of CHIKARA. Our Grand Champion, Eddie Kingston, is taking on the star from Osaka Pro, Tadasuke, who, after winning our Young Lions Cup, took it to Japan, and we didn't hear him for an entire year. Well, after holding the Young Lions Cup for an entire year, Wink Vavasaur felt he was more than deserving of a shot at Eddie Kingston's Grand Championships. Let's take a look right now at this hard-hitting match.
Kingston getting out though, still in this contest. Tadasuke, head of steam. Kingston, head and arms. Oh! Suplex dumped Tadasuke right on his head.
No! How did Tadasuke kick out of that?
I don't know. Kingston threw him right on the top of his head. Kingston was able to hook a leg, able to get his body weight across the shoulders, but still, somehow, Tadasuke kicked out.
He kicked out, but as you can see, he hasn't moved since. Now he's only starting to muster up. So obviously, that suplex took a lot out of him, maybe even knocked him unconscious, but the thing is, it's just a reaction. Even if you're out cold, it's just a reaction after that 2 count to raise your shoulder off the mat. The man does not look like he's in a sound state right now.
Not sure what Kingston was saying there. It sounded like Japanese. Went for the back fist. Tadasuke back fist for the second time. Big lariat devastates Kingston.
Oh, just enough. Referee Yoshino in great position for that. He is on top of everything. He is making sure to see that Eddie Kingston can continue, that injury is not too serious to the point he cannot continue the match.
Tadasuke balling up that fist, waiting for Kingston to get to his feet, measuring him now.
Oh! Kingston is out. Kingston is out. You see the way he fell there? His legs went right, pinned the man.
Yeah, he didn't fall. He crumpled to the mat is what he did. Tadasuke having a little difficulty getting Kingston up. Back fist to the back of the head, cover.
No! Kicked out of the back fist.
And it was that left shoulder that Kingston did not have his body weight across. If he had just moved his body 2 inches to the right, this match could have very well been over.
It's not every day that you see somebody kick out of the back fist, and that just shows the cut of the jib of this young man right now. Incredible.
But you see here, Kingston seems to have a little bit more in his tank this far in the contest. Tadasuke much slower to his feet. He did just take the back fist to the back of the head. I'm surprised he's even able to get on his feet today.
Backdrop driver, no. No!
Leaping clothesline to the back of the head, and both men are up. Is Kingston on Dream Street though? We're about to find out.
Oh!
Tadasuke spun him, slammed him to the canvas, but Kingston somehow found the intestinal fortitude to kick out.
There is no quit in Eddie Kingston. The man does not know the words quit. You have to go in there and you have to practically kill Eddie Kingston in order to beat him.
Tadasuke was trying to pick him up, possibly into a back fist.
No!
Back fist scores again.
Sliding D, point of the elbow to the back of the skull. But Tadasuke will not stay down.
No way, Tadasuke's not staying down.
Backdrop driver, that has to be it. Kingston is giving him his best right here. And that was enough to do it.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Wrapping up our action of night number 2 at King of Trios here on the last Podcast-A-Go-Go of 2012. But don't fear, we will be back next week with more Podcast-A-Go-Go. Don't forget NationalProWrestlingDay.com, Saturday, February 2nd in Philadelphia. Don't forget WrestleCon in April and going into Season 12 next year. Lots to come here at Chikara. Go to CHIKARAPro.com for more details. We will see you next week. Happy New Year, everybody.